Hey everyone, I'm here with week 16, and our first two sections here are addition and subtraction. Again, should be starting to become a lot more natural. If not, I would highly suggest getting some flashcards, working on IXL or extra math at home, and really be working on those facts so that we know those by now, because those are something that we've been working on all year long. And when we move over, again, this is not the only way to solve this problem. We can do this lots of different ways, and that goes for all three of these. We have two different rows of addition here, and I'm just showing you a few things here that you can do. You can say, oh, I see a doubles fact in the ones place, so I know that's 14, so then I'm just going to add my tens. I have two tens plus three tens, or 20 plus 30 plus 14. And I can break that down even more and go 50 plus 14 equals 64. I really like this mental strategy here. I just watched a lesson on this from a teacher of looking to move to the next group of 10. So I'm just going to add 1. Well, when I do that, I have to take 1 away from my other addend. And so now 19 plus 1 equals 20. So now I'm adding 20 plus 37 instead of 38. Some kids might get confused by this, but for your kids that really love mental math, this is a great concept. They do need to show it to me on paper, but this can really help them when they're starting to work towards that mental math strategy. Right here, I did stack and add, but instead of trying to regroup, I just wrote the number 12 for the ones place underneath. So I actually did it in reverse order, but these are other ways that we can do our math. So you can see there are lots of different ways here that we did it. Here I broke apart my second add-in 44 to get to my next 10. So I'm looking at 28. I know I have to add 2 to get to 30. So I broke apart my 44 and I took 2 away from it. So now I'm going to take the 40 because that's going to be easier to add. It's a lot easier if I'm in groups of 10s. And so I go 30 plus 40 equals 70, and I have 2 left, so I'm going to add those. Sometimes this is really confusing to kids, but I do want to show you that because that is one technique that we can do here in class. Now, we didn't have to regroup anything, so it's really important on this one when we draw our pictures that we count the dots really carefully, because sometimes, and also making sure that we're putting them in nice stacks of 5 if we have 5 or more, because it's a lot easier to count. I just go, oh, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so making sure that we have that neat. Now, when I'm subtracting, if I didn't have to regroup, there was more on top, no need to stop. So I just take away the 3 dots there, and then I move over to my tens place. And same thing with expanded form. It's more on top, so no need to stop on this one. So the big thing that will trick kids up on expanded form is you're still writing at 50 plus 8, but you're actually subtracting. So I actually like to just put the subtraction symbol right beside it so that I know, and even in my ones place, even though there's addition signs there, I'm still subtracting. When you do number lines with subtraction, you've got to show the kids we've worked on this, but you help them know that they're working backwards now. And so you're starting at your minuend is, I call that the mega minuend in 2nd grade, because we don't go to negative numbers in 2nd grade. So it's always going to be your biggest number this year. So our starting point is at the end of the number line that we drew. And with 30, it's just taking away 3 groups of 10, and it's easier to count backwards by 10s there. Now here, I broke apart 36. And I'm wanting to get to my nearest 10. So 74, to get to my nearest 10, I take away 4. And then when I look at 36 minus 4, I have 2 left there to get to 30. So I'm going to take that 2 away, and then I'm going to take the 30 away. This seems really confusing. Again, this is something that a lot of people just do mentally in their heads. It's teaching them some strategies that they'll be using later on. It's good practice, but if they're still wanting to use the pictures or expanded form, that's perfectly fine. And I did want to just show you how we do this to regroup with the picture. I could not take away 9. It's more on the floor, so I go next door and get 10 more. And our pictures really show us exactly what we're doing. We're taking a tens rod, and it's becoming 10 ones. And so I draw the 10 ones, then I'm marking out 9. I have that 1 left there. Don't forget to count that one. 1 plus 7, there's 8. That's how many ones I have left over. Now that one I circled is gone. It's no longer there. If we were practicing with the base 10 blocks at school, we would have taken it away. So it's circled there. It's no longer there. So we take away 3 more and we have 5 10s left. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a great weekend, and I am excited to see y'all next week.